Pete, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I got to tell you, I'm a big fan of all your films, so I'm glad to speak to you. I'm looking at your filmography, and this is the first sequel you've done to one of your one of your films. So I'm thinking to myself, why come back and helm for the second film? Why did you not want to pass the baton?
That's a case by case thing. Some people don't want to direct the sequel to something that they originated, but in this case, the story was kind of personal for me. Having been a high school chaperone for the choir, my wife and I went on several trips together, and we collected so many stories and adventures of trying to wrangle these wild beasts known as teenagers that I thought, no, I can't hand this to somebody else because, they weren't there. They don't have the experiences that I had. Not that I have experiences as a spy, but I definitely did as a chaperone.
Oh, that's pretty funny. So I got to tell you, the first film had some edgy humor, but the second film, you do some stuff that's really funny, especially with Kristen. So I'm wondering, were the suits hovering over the script in your back saying, well, maybe this is too edgy? Like, how do you straddle the line for a family film?
Well, we knew that the first film was a little edgy, and I think that's what set it apart from other family films because, and it worked because obviously during the pandemic, the parents could have, turned the channel or left the room, but instead, we gave something for adults to really like and something for kids to really like. Ironically, women, there are four quadrants, and women over 35 are our number one audience. So we're doing something right. And because Chloe grew up, some of the jokes also grew up with her. And so again, we like to sort of straddle, sometimes being, a little dangerous, but the executives were always very supportive. And we always said, hey, let's let the audience tell us, in our tests. And if the audience is laughing, they look at me and they go, okay, I guess you can keep it in.
Oh, I definitely laughed. Okay, so you kind of like lead into my third question. So, the film was a massive streaming hit, did very well in the pandemic, the original. So now with the sequel, it's like when you look at the box office right now, family films are blowing up. People want to take their kids to see something that they want to see. So is there a little bit of you that would have hoped for a theatrical release for this film?
Sure. I mean, I just went to a screening at USC last night, and I realized it's probably the last time I'm going to see it on the big screen because it's going to live as a streamer. And, the thing for, anybody watching the movie, it's always more fun to watch a comedy or a horror picture with audience, to hear those screams, to hear those laughs. It's contagious. So will I miss that? Sure. But we are an Amazon film, and so it's going to live there. And I'm grateful that we have a home.
Awesome. All right, let me squeeze one last in. So, I just want to get your thoughts on any thoughts on the Naked Gun reboot with Liam Neeson. I know that was your first film directed. Any thoughts on the new film?
I'm looking forward to it. I think those are the hardest films to make. They are absolute products of precision choreography and scattershot jokes. You've got to be shooting a lot to get the few that really work. And so I wish them luck, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with it.
Bravo. Thanks for your time, Pete. I enjoyed your film. Cheers.
Thank you. Appreciate it.